For my wig.
You can't make me when I grow up a person that hates mistakes. You can't do that. You cannot control me. You cannot control me. I just want to tell you guys, never give up on your dreams. Even if you have bad teachers or watching this, never give up. And I'm like, you're not doing what God wants you to do.
What's up, community? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kimberly Arlinda, for those of you who don't know me. And I'm a lifestyle mom, vlogs, Christian type content. Today we're going to be washing my wigs, and I'm going to be catching you guys up on some of the things that has kind of been happening to me lately. Not like in a bad way, but just like some things just make me go, what is all of this about? Where are we going with this? Are we maturing? Are we growing? That kind of thing. So I have all my wigs right here. This is the one that I want to wear to church tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to probably start with this one so it can dry. This is like one of my favorites. It's like my second favorite. It's a headband wig. And I like to wear it up in a top bun. That's my favorite style to wear with this one. Like deep, wavy, curly, big, natural hair wig. You can see it's super frizzy and dirty. Let's just be real. Favorite wig with the highlights in it. This is kind of like a straight wig, but it's got like, it's kind of like a bob, like a asymmetric bob. Okay? So this is my favorite one. Last but not least, we got this curly swoop. And it's attached to the hat. Okay? So I'll be washing the hat too. I'm not 100% sure how you're supposed to wash wigs, but I saw my girl Mia Chanel, Life with Mia Chanel. She washes her wig with silicone mix. And she said that's all you need. She said that's all you need. So I trust her. And I'm going to wash my wigs with the silicone mix. I'm going to condition it though. But I'm going to wash it with that. Because I like the smell that a conditioner gives it. So let's get started. Yeah, I was recording a whole lot of stuff. Well, I thought I was recording a whole lot of stuff. And I was talking to y'all. And I was not recording. So let me start over. I'm almost finished washing this wig. There's been some things happening to me that has got me thinking, like, am I a mature person or not? You know what I'm saying? So the first thing that happened was Prince had an issue with his teacher. He did not like her, and he would come home from school every day explaining why he didn't like her and telling me that I need to send her an email so that we can have a conversation. How mature is that? How mature is that for a 6-year-old? You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about when we talked to Miss Kenny about some of the things you didn't like. I sent her an email. We made up an appointment to meet the very next day. And you want to tell them how it went?
Well, the first one went like good, right? Yeah. But she forgot, and she was forgetfulness every single month, and every single day, and that really makes you frustrated.
So he was a little bit shy at first, right, to talk about it. But then, you know, with my help, you was able to explain to her the things that you didn't like.
Yeah.
You want to tell them some of those things?
She told me to for her food, but I didn't want to because it's kind of hot. She made me chicken nuggets, or else I can't go. Or else I can't have enough energy to go to the games. And then that makes me really mad. And then I start believing her, and then now I don't believe her.
So basically, he told her a few things that she didn't like. They end up compromising about, you know, a few of the things, and some of the things she was like, I'm not going to change. And that was like her strictness. She's a very strict teacher, and she pulls perfection. She likes perfection, and she was like, she don't like mistakes and stuff like that. And Prince was just like, that's not real life. In real life, people make mistakes. So I appreciate him for being mature enough to speak about how he was feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you did a good job, buddy.
See, so much that she gets angry at you, okay? And I'm like, you're not doing what God wants you to do. But I'm like, no, you should not do that, right? Yeah, I'm like, you should not doing this to my life.
Okay, I'm using this conditioner for my wig.
You can't make me when I grow up a person that hates mistakes. You can't do that. You cannot control me. You cannot control me. You know, Miss Kelly was the best teacher in the world, okay? Miss Kelly was the best teacher in the world. That's why my other teacher was the best teacher in the world.
Miss Curtis?
Yes, and my other teacher. She was the best teacher in the world. And now she's gone, you know? That made me feel like Miss Kelly's... No, I feel like Miss Kelly's the worst.
Miss Kenny's the worst teacher.
Yeah. I just feel like Miss Kelly's the worst teacher.
Okay. Well, it's okay to feel like that.
How?
You can't like everybody.
I know.
Everybody's not your cup of tea. And guess what? Some people don't like you.
That's rude.
It's not rude. If you don't like Miss Kenny, you think there's somebody out there who don't like you?
There's a lot of people that like you.
Most people like you. Most people love you. But not everybody in the world is going to love you. Okay?
Or like you.
Or like you.
But I'm really mad I have a different teacher. I just want an amazing teacher. That's all I want. Okay? And that never happened. I just want to tell you guys, never give up on your dream. Even if you have bad teachers or watching this, never give up. If you always try to get rid of her, never give up for that. You will get rid of her soon. You will. Just like me. I know I got rid of her soon. Good.
That made me think to myself, am I as mature as my 6-year-old son? Could I have had that conversation at 6 years old? Absolutely not. I love this curly wig. Look how those curls are popping. The next thing that kind of happened to me that made me question my maturity level was people talking about my gap. So I had uploaded, if you're on my Instagram, you probably already seen this in my stories. If you're not following me on Instagram, I encourage you to do so. I have put up a reel, I think it was, or a short. Oh, it was a short because it was on my YouTube platform. And somebody said that I needed to fix my gap. And I did another reel or short saying how much I love my gap and that it's not something that I want to get rid of. What's up, community? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Listen, I just got like a really kind of like side-eye type of message on my YouTube channel on one of my videos where somebody told me to fix my gap. And that's something that I never even thought about. I have 2 gaps, one at the top, one at the bottom. 2 gaps. I would love to fix the gap at the bottom, but the one at the top, I am in love with it. Okay, that is something you guys must know about me. I do not want to get rid of my gap. I think it's a sign of beauty in other countries, especially Africa, which y'all know, that's where I want to live. So I'm like, no, bless you, child. And it came from what I believe to be a very young and immature person. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to share that. Like, I'm not fixing my gap. I'm not. And then somebody comment under that, women with gaps lie. A lot. So I decided to talk to this person because the other girl, the first girl, she was like 11 years old. I went to her channel. She was like 11 years old, little white girl. And I'm like, she hadn't even lived life yet. It's not even worth having a conversation with her. You know what I'm saying? But the second commenter was a grown woman. Okay, she was grown. So I was just like, we can have a conversation with her. I said, oh my God, really? You think so? Who told you that? Like, I was trying to figure out where in her life has she dealt with that type of situation where somebody is somebody with a gap lied to her. Like, I was trying to figure out, is this coming from trauma? Or you just pulling it out of thin air? Or, you know, because y'all know I'm a mental health advocate. So she could have been going through something. Most times when people leave those kind of hate comments, you know, they're actually going through something themselves. And a lot of times you just need to pray for them. But I really wanted to understand this woman. I can't remember the exact words she used. But she said something like, she said that she has watched my videos before and I lie a lot. So I pride myself in being a very transparent and honest person on my channel. So I was just like, okay, well, thank you for bringing this to my attention. However, Karma, can you give me an example of when I lied on my channel so I can kind of correct that? Because I'm here to grow, right? And she was like, you just need to chill out. I know you're doing this just for the views. I said, okay, so obviously you don't have any examples of me lying on my channel because I don't. If I say something, that's how I'm feeling at the time. If I change my mind later, I'm entitled to change my mind. That doesn't mean I lied. It means I changed my mind. So I was thinking maybe she saw something like that where last year I was talking about something and now this year I'm saying something different because I've grown and I've changed. So to the point she couldn't come up with an example. I said, no, you're the liar. Okay. You're the one doing this for clicks. And I'm going to block you because I don't need this type of energy on my channel. Got a little shed. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit, not much. I ended up blocking her. But when I went to her page, in her description was like, yeah, I'm a hater and what? And I'm just like, oh, okay. So she's trying to become the villain type of influencer, kind of like somebody like Wendy Williams that just got so much to say about people and like sharing their opinion about people they don't even know and stuff like that. Which, by the way, have y'all watched the Wendy Williams biography, biopic, I think that's what they call it? People were saying that it was good, but I haven't really heard any raving views about it. It's just been like a few people. It's, to me, it's like, girl, you made your bed, now lay in it. Now, I am all for forgiveness and all of that, but God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. And the way she be talking about folks, and then now her life is in shambles. What goes around comes around. That's all I gotta say. That got me thinking, did I handle that properly? And the reason I say that is because I did go to social media I put it on my Instagram. I put like snapshots or screenshots of, you know, what was said and blah, blah, blah. I even put a screenshot of her page. It was like, let's pray for her and stuff like that. And I'm like, was I doing that out of spite or was I doing that because I genuinely cared for this girl and I really wanted people to pray for her? It was out of spite. It was out of spite. Yes, it was. I also wanted her to see that I'm responding with positivity and not like bashing her in any way. So I think that part was very mature. Because I really wasn't trying to bash her. I really was doing it out of spite, because at the time I was angry and I felt like there was no other outlet for me other than to put it right back on social media, because that's where it came from. And it's not like I know her, or I can call her up and say, hey, let's have a conversation, blah, blah, blah. I use the same media that she used, I use. But I do realize I don't have to respond at all. And this was a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? A grown woman. That just had me like questioning my maturity. You know? So what if I get a whole lot of hate as I grow? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to respond to every single one of them. I'm not going to let all of them get me emotionally involved and all that kind of stuff. Like, I have to start being prepared for that, because this is kind of what I signed up for. And I do want to have a whole lot of followers and a whole lot of subscribers and a whole lot of, you know, people who listen to me. Even if they don't subscribe or follow, they still can view your channel and just never subscribe. They still can look at your Instagram page and never subscribe, but you're still impacting them. You're still influencing them. So it just got me to thinking, Kim, are you going to do this every time? And I'm like, no, I'm really not. But I also feel so excited. Let me tell you, I feel so excited to even be talking about this. I feel like if you're not getting some hate, then you ain't doing something right. Something ain't right if you're not getting hate. So it made me excited, because it means like, okay, I'm heading in the right direction. I got haters. And me putting that up on my Instagram page and screenshotting it and all that kind of stuff was almost like a pride thing. It was really like a pride thing. Like, look at this mess, y'all. Look what's happening to me. I'm getting real famous. And it was just one little comment. But it made me feel like I'm going somewhere. I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? Those are the two things that happened to me lately that kind of made me question my maturity level. And, you know, it makes me kind of like want to grow even more. I want to talk to you guys about is my camera. Remember I told you guys I had ordered this camera for like $40, but the original price was like $900 and some dollars, and when I went on Amazon it was $700, and I got it for $40. So I was thinking maybe it was a scam, but the fact that I was only spending $40, I was like, I'm not worried about it. It's only $40. Now if I was spending the full $700 or even $50 or more, I probably would have been like more upset if I don't get the product. But it's almost like I kind of was ready for it not to be real, so I can't be really mad. But anyway, I hadn't gotten a shipping confirmation or nothing, right? And on the website it was saying something like ship within 3 to 4 days and stuff like that. So I was just like, okay, well, it's been like a week. So I emailed them, and they emailed me back pretty quickly saying that they have everything on back order and that my order probably will not ship until mid-March. So I got a few more weeks, or a couple more weeks before it ships. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But the good thing about it is they responded. So that made me feel a little bit more confident that maybe it's not a scam. And maybe I will get my product. And I cannot wait. Because one of the things is that I record on my phone. I talk on my phone. I do social media on my phone. I edit on my phone. And I would like to be able to show you guys some of the things that I do on my phone without having to use my phone, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm talking to my mom, I can't record that, you know what I'm saying? And I would really love to record some of our conversations because my mom is hilarious. So stuff like that. So I can't wait to get the camera, and I hope the quality is really great. I actually saw another creator, like a big creator. She has like 300,000. Well, she has 230,000 subscribers, but she's real big. She takes like brand trips to different countries, and she got a lot of brand deals and stuff like that. And she's African, and she lives in London. I think she's from Ghana. You want to say Ghana? I think that's right. But her name is Lydia Dinga. I'll put her information down below, but I love watching her channel. And she posts every Sunday. Every Sunday. She recently got married. Her wedding series was beautiful. Okay? Absolutely gorgeous. And now she's getting ready to go back to her hometown to do the second wedding. You're supposed to have the traditional wedding and then the white wedding is what they call it. It's the same way in Nigerian culture. You guys definitely need to check her out. I don't like this hat. I don't like how this is turning out. This is synthetic hair. Those other wigs are all human hair. But this is synthetic and it looks horrible. That's another thing that had me thinking, like, Kim, are you being mature with your money? You out here spending money on things that you're not even sure about? But I had seen her with that camera, and I was able to look at the quality of the camera through her channel, and the camera looks amazing. Like, the quality is so crisp, and I just cannot wait to elevate my videos in that way. And it already comes, the way it comes, it already comes with like a stand on it and everything. So it's going to be kind of really, really good. I don't have to carry around like an additional tripod or nothing because it comes with its own stand. So yeah, I'm excited. So once I brush through this, it looks a little better. So yeah, that's really all I had to talk to you guys about, those three things. Comment down below how you think I handled those. Like, did I do okay? Did I do what you would have done? Or how would you have handled it differently? Especially the one about my gap teeth. Like, what do you think I could have done differently? Or did I do okay? Did I do what I was supposed to do? I think I handled it as best as I could, but I would love to hear from you. So guys, I will talk to you later. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you like this style of video with us just chit-chatting while I'm doing something. I find it really distracting. I'd rather just sit down and talk to you guys when I have nothing to do, but I wanted to try it out to see if I would like it. And I'm not the best man of it. To be honest. I'd rather just like sit down and talk. Because doing something while you're doing this is making me tired. Low key, it's making me tired. Thank you for watching my wigs with me. And I'll see you in the next one.